This video demonstrates the various mouse actions used in the MSD ChemStation software to perform data analysis. There are two mouse modes in data analysis: standard mouse and right-click mouse. This table shows the most common data analysis functions that are performed with the standard mouse mode. The mouse actions perform different data analysis functions depending on which window the actions are being carried out. By default, the standard mouse mode is turned on until you switch to the right-click mouse mode. You can quickly tell that the standard mouse mode is on because a right-click on the TIC window does not bring up the context menu. Another way to check the mouse mode is to look under the Tools menu, Options item. As you can see, the last checkbox, Enable Right-Click Data Analysis Mouse Actions, is unchecked. This means that the mouse is in standard mode. I'm going to show you the common data analysis functions using the standard mouse mode. For a close-up look at the peaks in the chromatogram, you can zoom in on any particular portion of the TIC. To zoom in, hold the left mouse and draw a box around the area of interest. When you release the left mouse button, the TIC is zoom in on the area you have drawn. You can repeat this process to zoom in further. To zoom out, double-click the left mouse button. Repeat this to zoom out further. To view the mass spectrum data for any time point on the TIC, place the cursor, in this case the vertical bar, over the time of interest and double-click on the right mouse. The spectrum is now displayed in window number 1 along with the scan number, time in minutes, and data file name. The scan number 174 is a data record for the 6.145 time point. Note that you can zoom in and out of the spectrum just like you would in the TIC window. If you select another scan time in the TIC, a new spectrum appears in window 1 for the scan number 593 at scan time of 9.772 minutes. If you're interested in looking at the average of several spectra across a peak, you can do the following steps. First, holding down the right mouse button, drag the line cursor across the peak. This can be done from left to right or right to left. The length of the line defines the number of scans to be averaged when you release the right mouse button. Window number 1 now displays the average mass spectrum of the range you selected, from 6.383 to 6.464 minutes. You can also see that the message line says averaging complete. Usually, integration is done automatically for all peaks using the default integrator settings. However, if you want to manually integrate, this can be done by first turning on the manual integration and then using the right mouse drag action to draw the integration baseline on the peak. To turn on manual integration, go to the Tools menu, Options, then select the Manual Integration checkbox. Now the mouse cursor changes to a crosshair in the TIC window, indicating that manual integration is turned on. Next, holding down the right mouse button, drag the cursor across the peak. When you release the right mouse button, the red line indicates the area integrated by the integrator you have selected. Note the message line at the bottom of the screen displays the peak retention time, area, and height. To see what integrator was used, click on Calibrate, Set up Quantitation. In this case, the RTE integrator was used. Let's integrate the remaining 3 peaks. Once all the peaks have been integrated, manual integration should be turned off. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the right-click mouse action in the TIC to select the spectrum. Now that manual integration is turned off, you can select a spectrum by double right-clicking on a peak in the TIC window. Window number 1 displays the spectrum for the time selected. You can easily perform a library search by double right-clicking anywhere in the spectrum. 3 new windows popped up: window number 24, PBM search results, and the structure for the compound found. Let's close these windows. You can use the mouse to activate the annotation function in the TIC or the spectrum window. First, put your mouse where you want the annotation to show. Then, click both the left and right mouse buttons simultaneously to activate the Annotate window. You can enter the annotation in the text field. To annotate the spectrum, you can repeat the same steps. To print the TIC or the spectrum with the annotation, click File, Print, then select TIC and Spectrum Radio button. As you have seen, many of the common data analysis functions are performed using the standard mouse actions. However, the right mouse actions can be replaced by the context menus. This can be done by going to the Tools menu, select Options, and then select Enabled Right-Click Data Analysis Mouse Actions. Next, to activate the context menu, you can right-click anywhere in the TIC window or in the Spectrum window. Note that some data analysis functions in this context menu are different from the ones in the TIC context menu. Let's select Enable Standard Data Analysis Mouse Actions. This will switch back the default standard mouse actions. Now the context menu will not pop up when you right-click either in the TIC window or the Spectrum window. Alternatively, you can simply toggle the mouse icon to switch the mouse actions. Now, a right-click pops up the context menu. The navigation panel also has a context menu when you right-click on a file. Note that this context menu is always available or enabled in the navigation panel, regardless if you're in right-click or standard data analysis mouse actions.